Hey you guys, it's Slim and welcome to Escape Slim. Thank you so much for being here. Welcome to Mindful Mondays. This is my first video for my new series. Well, it's my old series, but it's the latest video for Mindful Mondays. So this video is going to be about my experience today at the beach. So I had a crazy day today. It was actually a really beautiful day. It's been kind of like a rough week or two, emotionally, physically, spiritually. Like there's just been so much going on, and I know like we've had the hurricanes and the earthquakes and the moon, the full moons and everything happening. So I feel really like affected from all of that, and I'm just like, whoa, like everything. On top of that, I've been practicing veganism and basically, eating vegan, and that has, been really challenging as well. It's been easy in the sense of I've been able to keep up with it, but I just haven't really found like just a whole bunch of stuff that I know how to cook that's vegan. So it's been hard to like really make myself full. I find myself eating a lot of like salads and like things like that. So yeah, but anyways, and so as of freaking last night, I had like a cheat day. I didn't know people were allowed cheat days. So my husband's like, you can have a cheat day, right? And I'm like, I can. But it's crazy because like now if I do eat meat or something, like I get sick. Like my stomach is like ill. Like I don't like meat anymore. So it's not really a cheat day. Yeah, so anyways, so I'm all messed up. No. I just have to, study more about what kind of stuff to make as far as being vegan. But I find myself eating a lot of fruits and vegetables, which has been really good for my hair, skin, and nails, and the way I feel. But I just feel more hungry. But anyways, besides that, today was a really good day. My husband was off work, and so today we went to the beach, which is something that we always do, but we found like this new really cool spot by Sunset Cliffs, and just a couple weeks ago I went down there and took a photo shoot for my Instagram. If you guys want to follow me on there, it's escape_SLM, and it's for my brand, Escape Slim. And I took some yoga pictures down there, and it came out really gorgeous, like with the water just like boom, and like I was doing some yoga poses, and then we got to watch the sunset. So today we went back there just to like, hang out, and we actually got to see it more of like in the daytime. So it looked different. The water was like really blue and really white, and like, oh, so cool. And we saw so many cool things. And we even saw like on the rocks there was like little puddles of water, and so we saw like fish like literally like swimming like in the rock where we're standing. So it's like crazy because it's like not in the ocean but next to the ocean, and it was just so magical to see like all the fish, and there were like even crabs in there, and it was just like so cool. I'm like, wow, there's like literally a fish tank in the ground. Like that's so crazy. And so as we went along, and I'm all like Facebook Live and like, oh my god, it's such a beautiful day, like so many blessings, like oh my gosh. And I find 2 quarters like literally in the water, like, and I'm like, whoa, like that's so weird. Like the ocean just paid me today. Like, is this like a sign? Like what does this mean? Like I know somebody probably left money or who knows, but I just thought it was really cool that I found change, 2 quarters next to each other, like in the ocean underwater. So it's just like waiting for me or something. And so then after that happened, my husband is like sitting on more of like on the cliff, because it's called Sunset Cliff. So you take the cliff to get down to where the water area is. It's really gorgeous. So he's sitting there, so I decided to join him, take a little break, sit down. We like walked around for a while on the rocks, and all of a sudden I look down and I see like a white feather, and I'm like, oh my god, it's so pretty. Like it didn't look like a bird feather, like a big old giant like bird feather. It was just this like tiny angelic white feather. I should show it to you guys, but it's in my living room and I don't want to stop this video. But yeah, if you guys go on my Instagram, you'll see it all about it. And yeah, it was this white feather, and I'm like, I bet this could like mean something, right? I'm like, this has to mean something. It's a sign, because that's just how I am. I'm intuitively guided. And so I looked it up, and sure enough, it was an angel sign. And basically, what it meant was that your loved ones that are in heaven are safe and they're protecting you, they're watching over you, they're with you. And it also meant that the path that you're currently on means that it's the right one. Like, you're basically like in a good space, you're on the right path, you're being protected, your loved ones in heaven are happy, and da 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 da. And I was just like, oh my God. But then I'm like, I don't really have loved ones in heaven. Like, I don't necessarily believe that, but my grandmother is the only person that I know who I was very close to as a young child, who I, experienced her death, when I was little. Like, she's the only person I know to this day that has died that was close to me. And so when it said that, I was like, oh my God, it's my grandmother, so I just kind of like put it like that. And then as well, my husband's father is deceased, and I was thinking maybe it could be him too. So it just felt like really nice in that moment, just thinking about them. And so we went along, da 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 da, and so we're like leaving, and then we get to the car, and as soon as we like look up in the sky, there's like these big beautiful birds, and they're all flying like, how like birds like all fly in like a V together, like ooh, and they went right over our heads as soon as we're like opening the door to our car to like leave. And I'm like, what is this, like a little farewell, like thank you for coming? Like, I don't know, I just thought it was really, really cool and like so spot on. I just felt it, and so it just felt really good. And so long story short, we get home, and then my mom texts me, and she's like, hey Sheena, I just want you to know that today it's your grandmother's birthday. It would have been your grandmother's birthday if her being 79 years old. And I'm like, oh my God, it all makes sense. Like, I found this feather, which is magically there, like somewhere where you would not think a feather would be. I mean, of course it is the beach, but like where we were was like strictly like rocks and water. And I know they fly over, but it did not look like a bird feather. It just looked like an angelic, tiny, tiny feather. And of course it probably came from an animal, but it was just like, oh my God. And it's her birthday. Like, this is so intense. Like, it's her. Like, it's just solidified the feeling and the emotion of the day, and I just got so happy. And so I shared that with her, and then that's another story. But but moving on. So I guess I have to tell you that story. So yeah, what had happened was, once I shared the information with my mom, I was really excited, and I'm like, yeah, like, it was crazy because I had this, experience at the beach. I found a feather, I found some change, and it's just like abundance is on its way to you. And like, the white feather represents your loved ones in heaven, and that you're being protected, you're watched over, and everything. And then, so I shared with her, I found the white feather. I just showed her the picture, I think, in text message. And then she's like, and then from there, she's like, oh, what does that mean? Because I was like, oh, I had a crazy experience at the beach. And then I like sent I was like, I found a white feather and some change. And I sent her the picture. That's it. And then she responds like, oh, like, what does that mean or whatever? And so I explained to her, the white feather means, the meaning of the white feather is this. And so her response was, oh, that's not right, that's not real, Jehovah, blah, 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 blah. And so I was just like, once again, like, oh my God, like, first of all, I'm having a really good day. I'm really inspired. I'm really tuning into the frequency of the law of attraction, manifestation, all of the things that I do believe in that have been literally proven in my life for the past 3 years. I've been shown literally to my face in my existence. I've completely changed my life with just the law of attraction and like all those types of things. And me and my mom have completely different beliefs, and it's just really hard to even like have a normal like, oh, let me share this with you, because she always has to turn it into a religious debate. And I was not trying to have one. I was simply just trying to show her this really cool, beautiful, thing that I found at the beach, which was a feather and 2 quarters. And, you know, she asked me, what does that mean? And I told her. And it wasn't like telling her so that she could believe what I believe. It was just telling her so that she would get her answer and know basically what the feather means and what the quarters mean. And so I just don't appreciate like how she has to basically shun my explanation of what it means to me, because if it was the other way around, I don't do that with her. I don't say, oh, that's not true what you believe. Oh, Jehovah is not the right way, blah, blah, blah. And it's literally every single time I bring up something that is foreign to her, that, you know, she's fearful of, because the religion basically teaches you to be fearful of everything in the world. So it's just like, it makes it really, 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 really hard for her to interact with me, and it's just crazy, and it sucks, and it's very frustrating, but it is what it is. So it really put me in like a shitty mood when I was having such a good day. And so after that, I was getting my daughter from school, or I had to go get her. So then I got in my car, and I'm like feeling like, oh my god, my mom, you know. And so as soon as I turn on my car, I look, the clock like comes on and it says 444. And I'm like, okay, here we go again. Angel numbers, right? All my people who follow and who do believe in this kind of stuff. And it was like, and I'm like, okay, as soon as I get to a red light, like, I'm gonna look up what 444 means, because I'm a part of this new group on Facebook, and it's a manifestation babe group, and like they were talking about angel numbers in there. I've already known about angel numbers. I see 1111 all the time, and 333 and 222 and things like that. So I know what some of them mean, but you know, I ain't got them all memorized. So I had to look it up. And so what 444 meant was that your angels want you to know that they love you so much, and you're supported, and they are with you right now in this present moment. And I'm just like, oh my god, like, it's my grandmother's birthday. The sky is so beautiful. It's like the way that I love it to look, with like all of the clouds, and like the sun is just shining, and there's so much light, there's so much warmth. It just feels like really, really good. And so seeing that number as soon as I got in the car, after I got done with the little thing with my mom on text message, just let me know that my grandma is like with me, and that like she supports me in what I'm doing and the path that I'm on. And yeah, that message was from her earlier with the feather, and just, you know, it's whatever you want to make of it, and I feel like we should all respect that as people. But yeah, and so that happened with after I read the 444. So then I immediately was like, oh my god, I feel so overwhelmed by like all of this today. And then as soon as that happened, then I'm like, okay, I'm gonna pay attention, I'm gonna look around, and just, you know, be open in this moment, and see if there's anything else that I need to be aware of, or anything else that comes to me. So the next thing that I hear is my radio, and it's going on and on and on, and it's like this old school song that I know like my grandma would probably like and have listened to or whatever. And I forget how it goes now, and I'm like, oh, I'm not gonna forget for my YouTube video, but I forgot. But it was basically like, I love you, I love you, I love you, like some like old like jam kind of like song, and they just kept saying, I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you, like. And I'm like, oh my god, on top of like what 444 means, which is like, you are supported, you are so loved, like, don't even sweat the small stuff, like, you are so good right now, like, boo boo, I got you, like, that's just how I felt. And so after that, I got so overwhelmed, I like called my husband, told him, he's just like smiling and like, yep. And I even told my daughter too, because I was just like, oh my gosh, like, this experience is crazy. But that was my day. Like, I took a lot of cool pictures. So again, if you guys are on Instagram, follow me there. I'm at escape_slim, SLM, and just keep up with my journey there. There's a lot of mindful, like, feel good stuff on my page, and spirituality and things like that. And I just want to know, like, if you are on a spiritual path as well, like, it does get lonely, because so many people don't understand, so many people don't get it, because so many people are not open. They're very they're just not like ready to receive, or they don't believe that they can change their lives, or they don't believe that they can manifest stuff. But let me tell you, I have, and I can And I will actually make a video on that moving forward, because now here on my YouTube channel, like, I am gonna be like all open and honest about everything that has gone on with me, because I feel like that's the way we change the world, is when we are open and honest, and then that makes us able to receive so many blessings and so many things when we can just really tune in and focus on ourselves and focus on what's around. I even have a freaking song, my first song I ever wrote that was an original. It's called Signs, and it's about paying attention to your inner voice, paying attention to the signs in your life, you know, telling you to make a change and telling you to do what it is that you want to do and live and be the person that you truly want to be and who you are at your core. You know, so it's just it's kind of hard to have conversations with other people who have such strong beliefs, such as people who are Jehovah's Witnesses, because they'll tell you all day that you are wrong, you don't know what you're talking about, you're not going to make it, you're going to die, blah, 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 like all this stuff. And it's just like, if your religion is the truth, then why do you have to defend it so freaking hard? And it's like, I just don't understand that, you know, because it's like, what I believe is what I believe, and I don't care if you don't believe it, you know. And I'm not going to make you feel bad, and I'm not going to say that you're wrong, that you don't believe in angel numbers and all this stuff that you may think is weird that I believe in. And the only reason why I believe in it is because I have literally been shown. It has been proven. Things have been in sync, and so many things have happened in my life. Like, again, I will make a video about it. So it's much easier for me to have such passion and strong inspiration and like just be where I'm at today, because of the fact that this stuff is real, and your thoughts are real, and thoughts become things. So again, be mindful of what you think about and what you put out into the universe, because it will come back to you. So I just wanted to come on here and share my story with you guys today of what happened, and you guys can let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you haven't already, subscribe to my channel if you really like this vibe of this video, and I'll have more healing vibes for you all to witness and experience and encounter, all things doing with me and my experiences with people. I'm so blessed to have had my really good friend call me right before this video, who I've been longing for and missing so much, because she put me in such a good mood and such a high vibration to come and deliver this video in such a calm kind of manner, because I was about to go off on this video actually. So I'm glad that I'm like, whoo, calm down a little bit. So yeah. But anyways, you guys, I love you so much. Thank you again for supporting my channel. I know I haven't been so active in recent time, but I'm really happy and excited to get back to you all. So be sure to check out my channel next Monday for Mindful Mondays again, and then we'll see you on Friday for Freestyle Fridays, where it'll be more of like a rant session where I will get down and, you know, talk about some real shit. So I'll see you guys soon, and I love you so much. Okay, have a good night. All right, bye.